Our first concept to discuss is absorption in cakes and cookies. Because our small intestine only allows for the absorption of monomers, lactose is therefore not absorbed, and it passes from the small intestine to the large intestine, where there is a large population of bacteria that is ready to ferment the lactose, producing gas, diarrhea, and acidic stool. The next concept is microbial activity. The types of bacteria and viruses found in and on cakes depends on how the cakes are made, packaged, stored, and as well as who blows out the candles on the cake and what microbes are present in their bodies. Fermentation is the next concept, which we can see as there's yeast fermenting in this picture above. Fermentation is a process that involves a surprising amount of chemistry, conjoining concepts of different things such as chemical bonding and functional groups developing within anaerobic conditions. Fermented foods are foods that are produced using controlled microbial growth. So, in chemistry, the fermentation of food is very complex in terms of in the actual process. Our next scientific concept is moisture content in eggs. For eggs, we have to remember that the water content and the water activity vary greatly based on the portion size of the egg. A whole chicken egg's water content is 74%, while the water content of egg whites is around 88% to 90%. The yolk water content is around 48%. Due to these really high water activities, when the egg white and the yolk are separated from their shell, they become very unsafe to consume because they are susceptible to microbial growth. A method that is often used to decrease the moisture content as well as the water activity. The final process that I'm going to be discussing is nixtamalization, which is a process where corn is treated and changed physically as well as chemically. So, in this process, we can allow an intact corn kernel to achieve a new texture in the form of hominy, which is a common ingredient in a well known traditional Mexican soup called pozole. If a chef wants to make the dough, the kernel can be ground into a dough without many other added ingredients, which is quite interesting.